Hello. Do I have voice sounds and music sounds? I think I do, but I have to verify because I never know. Hello, everyone. Welcome aboard, everybody. It is good to have you here on this Monday. I don't know how Monday happened, but there is a Monday. Also, I just had a little bit of a bloody nose, so my nose is just a little red. But thankfully, I think it's just irritation now and not actual blood. Hi, everybody. I hope that you are having a good Monday. I had to fight with a printer earlier, and it vexed me. But let me see who else here. I see NeoGats. Hello. And then a Detective Zen. Viva la Revelation. Maybe Viva la Evolution. And then Elixir. Hello, hello. Baston Cider, it's good to see you. Wannabe Sayuri, hi. It's possible, yeah, the music shouldn't be too loud, so. Monday, the grossest day since the beginning of time. Something about the rotation of the planet in the Gregorian calendar. Does it also vax me? No. I would prefer not to have a recalcitrant printer try to administer vaccinations to me. I would prefer a qualified medical professional do that. Clocks have been realigned across the ship again. So many. Why can't we all just leave time alone? We all know that if you mess with time, you end up in the Terminator universe. Anyway, let's see. Today is Monday. Did it vacuum? The vacuous comment. That was wordplay, not an actual insult. But it is Monday. We do have some strange horticulture to finish. I think we probably will finish the game today. And if we do, I have another game lined up to fill time with if we finish strange horticulture. Thank you, Wannabe Sayuri. I don't wear this t-shirt very often, but now the music is really loud. Okay. We will split the difference. I would totally play show tunes in the background if it wouldn't get me, like, so many strikes that I wouldn't be allowed on the internet. Because, like, today, I'm wearing Funny Thing Happened on the Way to the Forum t-shirt, and I could totally play songs from that in the background. But, anyway, yeah, I think we might finish Strange Horticulture. If we do, and there's enough time, then I'll probably play a little bit of Monument Valley, because I like it. And it's not extensively long, and it would be fun to play. And then, of course, afterwards, we will be raiding over to Althaven. Miners strikes, rail strikes, so many. And tonight on Althaven is the next issue in the Noirville 321 game. And then, of course, for anybody who is backing Streampunks over on Ko-Fi Coffee, whatever it is. There will be a Tuesday night Noirville game tomorrow night because it was rescheduled from last week so that they would have back to back. And then let's see, Wednesday is more from the USS Dakota Chief Engineer's Journal. Saturday, we will continue to watch me be very bad at using early 1990s controls while I play Ultima Underworld. Eventually, I will probably get used to them because I did get used to the controls on Evil Dead Fistful of Boomstick, and that took a while. Ooh, Wisconsinites vote tomorrow. Those controls are just really janky. They're surprisingly messy controls. I have seen that there are some possible like patches that have been made that if I install one, it might make the controls easier. So I may investigate that further, but I also might it might slip my mind until Saturday when I start to play and then it won't be installed. So who knows? But of course, there is also or potentially not. I have no idea. There's also this. If we finish a game, then we will need to spin this. Although, in addition to that, there is also this that also could potentially be a thing that we think about. Because someday I will eventually get to these games. So many wheels. Wheels turning in circles. Why the avatar looks like they're operating a tank, I still find weird. Yeah. Honestly, the fighting controls. Wow. Like, it's not just point and click. It's not point and click at all. It is, oh, you have a sword? You want to slash with your sword? You need to click and slash with a mouse. Oh, you just want to poke forward? You need to click and move the mouse forward. So it's almost like using a Wiimote, except that it's a mouse. No matter what you spin, wheel, have a good time. Set up a wheel to see which wheel to spin. That's not a bad idea, Detective Zen. Actually, I should set up a dice roller. I installed one on Eric's chat. I should have... Actually, I think we do have a dice roller, don't we? If we do, that's not the command. Meta wheels. Weren't they part of the Transformers? I do not know. I can definitely get a dice roller set up, though. That wouldn't be an issue. But tonight is Strange Horticulture, and it's creepy, and I think we should open it. Just going for a Monday joke. I should not joke on Mondays. Monday doesn't like it when you joke. Monday doesn't like to be the butt of jokes. Damn. Iceberg Interactive. I did say but. What is sleep? Is that something we're supposed to have? April Fool's lands on a Tuesday. Oh, that's right. Don't believe anything you read tomorrow. Okay. I need to remember that I need to not believe anything tomorrow. Unless it's actually true. All right. Also, though, tomorrow would be a good day to play Star Trek Online. Because it will be fun. They'll have their artisanal voices. Artisanal voices. It might create a paradox. A labor. Or a pair of ducks, since April Fool's. Yes. This is true. Balox, Sir Quentin's, the Dendru. The Elixir of the Damned we made, did it move on its own? Or did I put it over here? You're the one that moves, wandering buoy. Okay. Let's see who's here. The last time someone interacted with an iceberg, a WHO international cruise was ruined. What a delightful shop you have, Althea O'Shea. I'm only in town for a brief visit, but I heard I might be able to get hold of some liverstone here. Indeed, indeed you might. Let's just hope that I've correctly identified it. And that you know how dangerous it is. One of your favorite items to use when teaching and talking about if, when, how. Should assume information is correct is a 1917 newspaper the morning after the Titanic that said everyone was saved. I have not seen that newspaper. 1912. I'm gonna have to you're gonna have to show that to me. I didn't know we had that. I'm gonna need to track down all of the incorrect headlines that we have in our collection and possibly do an entire stream on that. Because that sounds fun and interesting. Oh, we just got an entry for Tomb. Not Tomb Raider. Oh, yeah, there were April Fool's issues of the campus paper. I remember that. Tomb. Bacusis pusilium. Pronounced tomb. This flower is sometimes associated with death. Tomb is used as a fragrance in soaps and candles. Okay, it is a flower. I don't think it's going to be the rhubarb smelling one. That one smells bland. Overpowering, sickly sweet. Dark purple. Strawberry dipped in honey. Strong and leathery leaves. Yeah, I don't think we have any tomb yet. Purple flowers with a gentle scent. I have the evidence of alternative. We have the evidence of alternative timelines leaking. This is true. Unknown. It's the woman in the green mask. I can't control it anymore. This has all gone too far. I never meant for it to turn on my sisters. It's too strong. I'm trying to hold it back, but it wants to kill. That's all it wants. Death, death, and more death. You have to help me. Widow's Woe or Dead Man's Fingers? Widow's Woe will induce fear, also called Kempfoot, partly due to its unpleasant scent. Why would it be called Kempfoot because of its scent? I'm missing something in that. Dainty dark flowers grow out from a bed of long, thin leaves. Or Dead Man's Fingers. This fungus is typically found in dense forests protruding through the mulch. At a glance, it can appear as though a corpse is reaching up from the undergrowth, said to strengthen resolve and sharpen the mind. Oh dear. I can either make her more frightened or give her something that will help her resolve. I feel like we've already killed someone. We're doing a wicked playthrough, apparently. I don't know what's going to happen. Carnivorous Tauren. Haustum Grandis, known in the north as Andrew's Bane, after the unfortunate demise of a man called Andrew Jardine. He was caught and slowly eaten alive by a large specimen of the Tauren. Revered in the occult world, a cross-section of the Tauren's stem reveals pentagonal symmetry. I'm fairly certain that that is likely to be Audrey 3. Sadly, now we know that Audrey 3 has an actual botanical name. Carnivoros Tauren. Sometimes you have to do the bad idea. Like giving the woman in the green mask Widow's Woe instead of Dead Man's Fingers. Hollis Gibb. There's been talk over the last few nights down the royal oak of a servant, down the royal oak of a servant creature going around slaughtering people. I used to enjoy walking in the hills, but I daren't leave my house now. I've decided to bring nature to me in the meantime. The glow of a few pixie lamps would surely warm my heart. I think we can accommodate. Glowhorn! And we got an entry for Pennybell. Primus Regii. The leaves of the Pennybell are chewed by some for their hallucinogenic properties. However, it is highly addictive and can lead to sickness and death. Do we have anything that might be the Pennybell? Don't see any leaves that look like this amongst our unidentifieds. So I'm guessing we don't have it. Let's see what happens. To the east of the castle, across the river, and through the mountain pass, it grows at the edge of the wood. She finally had the power she had craved all these years, a servant to do as she willed. But that power came at a cost. The servant was awoken, and it would not be contained. It was the Dendru, the dread. It was death. Oh my. Day 16. Saturday. East of the castle, across the river, and through the mountain pass. Alright, well, so we've got a castle here, but there's no mountain pass unless the pass isn't on the map. Because, like, Egremont, there's no river between it and the mountains. Muncaster, there are 2 rivers and no mountains. And I think there's just the 3 castles. Oh, there's Gleason Castle, but I wouldn't necessarily call that a river, and there are no mountains between it and the woods. Yeah, it's got to be Césaire. Even though there's no pass depicted in those mountains, I'm going to guess that it's there. It is. The trees sway effortlessly in the cool breeze. The low hum of crickets chirping rides the wind. A sense of calm washes over me, and I'm rewarded with a new find. What do we get? What do we get? What do we get? New plant acquired. One would think that was Swift Snare, but one would be wrong. Where are you? It moves fast for a plant. Although it could be the binder, ankle grabber, and never let go. Several names given to this plant that it may give some clue as to its properties. Once ensnared, it is impossible to extricate oneself without help. Heart-shaped leaf. It looks like it is, though. So then why did I have this other marked as Swift Snare? Oh, because heart-shaped leaves. But this has bell-like flowers, and they're not mentioned. Does anything talk about bell-like flowers? Flower that smells of strawberries. Oh, wait. Long, rounded leaves and... This is the umbrella. It will not... Balm against diseases of the heart. Okay. Umbrella. Under my umbrella. Yes, I went there. Butterdale, which we've got. Let's see. Carnivorous Tauren. Cauldry. Dead Man's Fingers. Devil's Nightcap. Known colloquially as Corpse's Friend. Oh. It's right there. Okay. Double checking my work now. Evulum. scent it produces is considered overpowering by some, but it is said to stimulate the senses and rejuvenate aching bones. Many short, pretty leaves. Oh, it's right there. Yeah. Okay. Average? Average. Pretty blue flowers. Line the stems. It is said that if you give Havrage to your beloved under the light of a full moon, you'll both live long and blessed lives. Yeah, that's definitely the Havrage. Lyle of Neptune, also called Truthsayer, sparsely petaled pale flowers, giving off a strong scent. Yeah, petals fall off easily, but it doesn't talk about scent, so that's why I have a question mark on that one. Okay. Pennybell. Oh, God, I am utterly redonkulous. Bell like flowers. Okay. You're the Pennybell. Why did I have you down as Swift Snare? I don't know. Because of the heart-shaped leaves. But you are the Swift Snare. Bring wax cap. I think we've already tentatively identified. Yep. And then Swift Snare, Tomb, and Twilight Lepiota. Okay, so Tomb. This flower sometimes fragrance in soaps and candles. I don't know. It could be this, but is wheat rhubarb a scent that is used in soaps and candles? I don't know that I would necessarily say that it is. I don't know. We'll see. Huddle Glam! Thank you for the 3-stream streak. Now go put your clothes back on. Verona Green. It is time. The servant is on the move again. Time to act. Meet me at the ritual site. I hope for all our sakes that you've been able to track down all the plants we need. I have a decision to make. Do I meet with the Seeds of Redemption, or do I follow Verona to perform the ritual? Oh dear. Defy the authority and keep your clothes off. Okay, let's review. The Wakandendru is loyal to the summoner, who becomes its master and can bend its terrible power to their will. This servant is assumed to be immortal many hundreds of years. Okay. Plants are not known. Okay. Where is the letter from these seeds of redemption? Regarding Long Meg. Question the other day about Long Meg. The Woken Dendru. Have I missed something? Did I it's also possible that I locked it away from myself. That seems like a thing I would do. That's the wrong order. Yeah, okay. I don't know if I put it in here or not. It seems like something I might do. Apparently I did not. All right. Well, in that case, everything's coming out of the archive. Because I don't know what I have forgotten. Do I do the ritual? I don't know. Some of these are definitely not things I need anymore. But it's fine. All right. Don't need that one. Briar's Disc. We already know how that works. Don't need that one. Put it there. I was speaking to a woman from Arnside. This is about how to get a... yeah. Man wanted to meet you. Yeah. Woken Dendru, also known as the Servant, will be drawn to the fumes generated by this elixir and driven mad by thirst for it. If it drinks from it, it is thought that it will be able to break free of the bonds of its servitude, though this has not been attempted in living memory. Oh, that's what they wanted. We will meet at Swinside Stone Circle on Saturday. If you know your plants, this letter is for you. Oh, so you got it working. Oh, yes, yes. It works. It works. Look to the north of the Bowful. All right. Yeah, let's just go find a plant. Phalox. Nope. Yeah. Inside. Gosforth is a hateful town. I was beaten and robbed and left to die in the streets. Failed in our duty. Seeds of Redemption. Your expertise would be very useful to us, and we have much to offer in return. Let us know we can count on you by leaving a single St. John's poppy flower outside the Sagil Church before Friday. Do not make the mistake of ignoring us. See, they're very threatening. trident, elixir of the damned. Combination of arbutum alacritas, musculosis retientia, and mens fortis. This powerful elixir is dangerous and extreme caution is advised. It is said to bring a person back from the brink of death, but at the expense of their soul. Those who have drunk it appear vacant and lost, alive, but no longer really with us. Right to fungi. Loyal to the summoner. All right. So these guys. Okay. And then Verona. Indeed, gilded dendra that was used. Sign the plant is used in several of the darker incantations. Yes, yes. Returned from Swinside. Must admit I was hoping for more. Spell. Okay. Okay. Meet me at the ritual site. The stone circle. And they want us to go to Swinside Stone Circle. Okay. Everybody wants us at Swinside Stone Circle. I suppose we should possibly go there, but we must act before it is too late. Gather the plants and meet me at the ritual site. Okay. Gather the plants how? There's no... I have them, but I don't... I don't remember where the stone circle is. Ha-ha! Swinside. Stone circle. Oh, I see it. When I arrive at the stone circle, Aelford is already waiting for me. Behind him is a group of 5 hooded figures, all bearing the now familiar mark of the Seeds of Redemption. Ennis Aelford, did you bring the elixir? We have only one chance at this. It has to be now. Do I... Is that not the ritual site? Was it the daughters? Oh no. Well, I guess we're giving him this elixir. I hand over the bottle of brown liquid and Aelford snatches at it greedily. The redemption is at hand, my brothers and sisters. Praise the Dandrew. Bring forth the receptacle. A shallow iron bowl is brought forward and placed in front of Aelford. He mutters some words and pours the brown liquid into the vessel. As he chants softly, a thin tendril of gray smoke begins to ascend, slowly at first, and then rising with his voice, stronger and stronger until it's a whirling vortex 20 feet high. The minutes stretch out as I wait with apprehension for what is to come, but nothing happens. Eventually, Aelford speaks again. It is done. Now we wait. An hour later. 2 hours later. The sun is hanging low. Enchiladas. You were trapped under a cat. I missed everything about enchiladas. Ah, I see. The sun is hanging low in the sky when we finally hear it. A long, low growl that sends shivers down my spine. Moments later, the woman in the jade mask appears at the western edge of the circle, and then, towering behind her, its head showing above the treetops, the skeletal silhouette of the servant. The Dendru is kind of freaky looking. He's got like little antlers, gigantic teeth. Oh, glorious one, in your name we set you free. Drink the offering and become redeemed. No. They award. You don't know what you're doing. It must not be set free. The servant starts to move. They look friendly. You should give them a hug. Slowly creeping forward and shuffling steps, the woman focuses hard, straining against an invisible force, but it is no use. She cannot stop the steady progress of the creature. Yes, drink! You are no servant! You must be free! As it reaches the iron bowl, the servant reaches out with slender limbs and raises the receptacle to its mouth. The congregation watches in open-mouthed adoration as it pours the brown liquid down its throat. No! She screams and runs forward, but with lightning speed, the creature spins round and a claw flashes out, leaving her in two across the chest. She is dead before she hits the ground. The group of watchers cheer in response, but their elation dies on their breath as the servant turns to face them and lets out a menacing growl. Do not be afraid. It is done. The woken Dendru will be a slave no more, and we will sit at its right hand as its redeemers. We kneel before you, O glorious one. At that, Aelfred sinks to his knees, and behind him, the others hesitantly begin to do the same. It is the last thing they do. In moments, the beast is upon them, slashing and slicing with its powerful front limbs, ripping and tearing with its huge jaws. Standing off to one side, I await my fate, rooted to the spot by fear. The servant rears its massive head and shrieks, a piercing primal roar, and with that, it is gone, crashing away through the trees. Why does that look like a cloud of flies coming out of its mouth? Oh, the beastie wants to play. I take in the devastation that it has left behind, and my stomach turns. My knees buckle under me, and the world swims and turns dark. I guess we're going for body count this time. Yeah, I just got an achievement for that because I did not make that choice in the past. So I guess it's good that I did that. Friday. I have had little time to reflect on the events of the last few weeks. With Ennis Aelfred dead, the surviving members of the Seeds of Redemption have looked to me for leadership. The redemption itself was successful, but Aelfred failed to recognize the imminent danger that the freed Dendru posed. However, it is striking that I alone was spared by it. I feel it has marked me for some greater purpose that I do not yet understand. News has spread, and while there are some that are wary and envious of our success, including those I had pledged to, including those who I had thought of as friends, many have pledged their support and joined our cause. We make offerings daily to the woken Dendru. It cannot be stopped. Praise the Dendru. Oh, I just got Horticulturalist. Complete an entire playthrough without using the hint button. The redemption. We have set it free. Praise the Dendru. This is ending 8. Devil's Nightcap. And the statuses. Reuben Ward, the investigator, still alive, still unaware that the woman in the jade mask is his daughter Thea. Was his daughter Thea. Verona Green, the occult scholar, alive. She will not speak with you. Bethany Coleman, the sister, alive. In your debt. Your actions helped save the sisterhood. Faye Swift, the psychic, alive. Her dreams have never fully gone away. She is tormented by them, knowing now that they are visions of a terrible reality. Ennis Aylford, the cultist, was killed by the servant. He never got to see the redemption fulfilled. Forrest Vare, the hunter, was killed by the servant. Thea Ward, the woman in the jade mask, was killed by the servant. Isidore Burbage, the barrister, is presumed murdered by us. Yeah, it was a completely different ending than the one I had previously. I don't know how many endings there are. But it was a good game. Hannah, thank you for putting it on the wheel. And this times out really well, because then we'll be having a commercially break soon. And when we come back from it, I can have the new game up for us to poke at. Oh, thank you for the self-care. No, this is a good game, and it has lots of replayability, especially if you give it some time between so that you don't remember which plant is which. But if I remember correctly, there is a way to go back in and finish identifying the plants. But I don't remember for certain, because it's been a long time since the first time I played through it. I'm letting the credits play because they deserve to have their names seen for all the work that they did to put together this lovely game. I can't wait for Strange Antiquities. It's going to be like Warehouse 13. Only probably less running and shooting guns. Probably. And no Mrs. Frederick. We'll never have Mrs. Frederick again. Just sad, because CCH Pounder was amazing. Honestly, that should be a TTRPG. The Warehouse, or Warehouse 13. That should totally be a tabletop role-playing game. It's really set up for it. It's like, oh, weird magical item causing havoc. Go out on quest to retrieve said item, and don't let anybody know that magical items exist. We've reached the producer, associate producer, junior production or junior product manager, production assistant, marketing assistant, financial assistant. Thank you, Greenlink Group, for your quality assurance. Thank you, everybody who worked on the game. A Warehouse 13 TTRPG would be amazing. Yeah. Like, why is that not a thing? Although I'd really rather not encounter Alice or H.G. Wells in my playthrough. I mean, H.G. could have been good. You can couple it with a Eureka TTRPG. Yeah. Warehouse 13 is some good, like, just comfort watching. I'm sad it's gone, but I mean, they did close out the series. It's not like it ended on a cliffhanger like Stargate Atlantis. Or Pushing Daisies, or, you know, like tons of things that just stopped and didn't even get a chance to tie up loose ends. Firefly. Okay, see, there are 4 minutes until the next automated advertisement break starts. If the credits are still going when that happens, like, what? They didn't let who be gay? Hmm? Back when the Sci-Fi Channel was good and knew how to spell its name. Wait, which character, Sayuri? Oh, HG. Which is funny because, like, then they brought on Jinx, Agent Jinx, and he was gay. The character, not the actor. They had a heterosexual actor from Canada play Agent Jinx. Very attractive actor. Eric. Oh God. See, it's on the tip of my tongue, but if I say it, it's going to be wrong, so it won't come out of my mouth. His twin was Iceman. He's more attractive than his twin. Don't ask me why. He just is. Isn't that weird? Like, they're identical, but one's more attractive than the other. Ashmore. Yes, Aaron Ashmore. And it is one of them. And then his brother is Sean Ashmore. Yeah. And I don't know why, but I find Aaron attractive, and Sean, I'm just kind of like, eh. Aaron was Warehouse 13. Sean was Iceman. Aaron was also Jimmy Olsen. And also, yeah, he's been in a few things. He was Jimmy Olsen in Smallville. He was Johnny Jacoby in Killjoys. Yeah, it's about to start in on the ad break. So I'm just going to let the credits keep going and the ads will play. But he also had a recurring role in Veronica Mars. More recently, though, he was in Lock and Key. This is, I think, the last thing I saw him in. Anyway. Okay, these credits have been going for a long time now. Because I was like, oh, there's 4 more minutes till the ad break is going to start. And I was going to be surprised if the credits were still running then. But, oh, they still are. I don't know how long these credits are going to be. I'm pretty sure that was Aaron Shadows. Are they looping? It would be hilarious. Oh, no, you know, I think they are. Because I'm recognizing some of these credits. I was just going to let them play until they finished. And apparently that is not a thing. Is it SkyMed Shadows? Is that the show that you were thinking of? Wait, no, that's CBC, not Disney. So Sean was in Animorph. The Outer Limits, they were both in Smallville, of course. Anyway, I think I should hit the continue button. Yeah, it looped. Oh, we get an epilogue. Oh no. Oh no. The ad break is still going. I won't dismiss the police officer, and I'll read the stuff after the ad break ends. Yeah, Sean was in the TV show video game Quantum Break. I watch both. I enjoy both of their performances, like as actors, but for some reason I find Aaron much more attractive. I don't know why. Okay. So the advertisements are going to end in a moment. And this will be fun. This is the epilogue, day 17, Sunday. Malcolm Hodges. I've had my eye on you for some time now, horticulturist. You think you can do whatever you want with these plants of yours and there will be no consequences. Well, I am here to arrest you for the murder of Mr. Isidore Burbage. Well, here, have a plant. I fed Audrey 3. Earlier, have you ever heard of the Monastery of the Black Veil? I think it would interest you. I learned of it from a man from Ravenglass. If you're ever in that part of the world, you should ask him about it. He owns the Horseshoe Inn on Main Street. Oh, yeah, this is during the epilogue, because we've only identified 58 of 77 plants. So, all right, we got a couple of clues. Monastery of the Black Veil. Man from Ravenglass. Horseshoe Inn on Main Street in Ravenglass? What's funny is, now that I think about it, I think I sat and waited through the credits when I was just playing by myself as well, and was confused about how long they were going. All right, Sagil, T-Bay, Sedberg, Endmore, White Scar Cave, Arnside, Meethup, Whitbarrow, Césaire, Kendall, Kentmere, Daughters, Ambleside, Fairfield Park, Grasmere, Rydal Cave, Hawkshead, Grisdale, Backbarrow, Kirkhead, Roundsea, Gleeson, Rustland, The Old Man, Crinkle Crags, Bowful, Dungeon Gill. I can't find it. Backfoot, Foxfield, Maverick, Blackcomb, Ravenglass. Why is it so hard for me to find Ravenglass? I am met by a man with a thick black beard and kind eyes, who is delighted to have found a willing ear to listen to his stories. You won't find the Monastery of the Black Veil marked on any map. They don't want to be found. The monastery was on the edge of a wood. I remember that much. We must have been heading west because I could feel the sun on my face and it was evening. We crossed 2 rivers, then we followed a river for a while. I could hear it to my left as we traveled. They left me here in Ravenglass, and I've stayed ever since. As I turned to leave, he adds, "Here, if you're serious about going, you'd better have this." All right, so backtracking his path, they crossed 2 rivers, heading west. It was on the edge of a wood. Followed a river for a while after crossing the 2 rivers. I mean, that's a lot of possible options. Because if they followed a river just before Ravenglass, it would make sense that that river was the Esk. And they crossed 2 rivers, and it was on the edge of a wood. Possibly here? Oh, I have to... Okay. The elixir of the Black Veil. No seed will grow that does not wither. No water will languish upon the river. No man will last forever hail. We all will wear the blackened veil. Leaf of the Storian, dark flower of the tomb, stench of the twilight. I don't think we have tomb, though. 3 figures. Shit. 3 figures, their faces hidden behind black coverings, come out to meet me. The figure on the left speaks first. The monks of the Black Veil know of the horticulturist. Then the one in the center of the group adds, they will share their knowledge if they receive the payment. The final member of the trio stays silent. Well, okay, let's, apparently we need to make this elixir now. Actually, I can't make the elixir unless I come back here. So, Leaf of Storian. Dark Flower of the Tomb. Dark Flower. I think that's it. Stench of the Twilight. All right. Alrighty, right. Where did you put my things back? Game. What the hell? Where did you put my flowers, game? You didn't put them away in the right places. All right. I mean, how can I brew my deadly poisons if my things are not in their proper places? Nobody here has ever brewed a poison before. I love that feeding the police officer to the carnivorous tauren counts as identifying the carnivorous tauren. Devil's Nightcap. Elderfinium. Alright, so we got the Storian, we got the Tomb, we got the Twilight. What did it... Okay, this is the Tomb. You mixed black stuff. Indeed. All right. Where'd it go? Elixir of the Black Veil. Wow. All right, let's try this one more time. Here you go. I have identified the elixir of the Black Veil. And I got book entries for Bella Knox, Prittle, Birdum, Demel, Fool's Midnight, Poliscus. Because for some reason, all these plants are in the game, and yet they never actually were needed. I'm guessing they probably show up in other endings, I would guess. All right, so we've got okay. A mountain and 3 cities. First, I need a mountain that's got a city to its northeast and 2 cities to its south. One would think that would be easier to find. Ah, okay. It's Whitbarrow here. Césaire, Meathup, Arnside. Okay. It's right there. The sun is low in the sky. I am tired after a long day. I have earned this reward. Okay, let's see. We got 17 more plants to identify. I don't know how that's going to happen. Birdum. Abula gilvus. Thick birdum leaves. Leaves are strong and leathery. Tasty addition to soups and stews. Superstitious folk won't allow birdum into their homes as it's believed to bring bad luck. Okay, next. Butterdale, Aldry, Demel. Demus splendor. This unremarkable flower is related to the common thistle. Its leaves are occasionally brewed into a tea that is used to calm anxiety. Unremarkable, but oh my gosh! Lord Portico, hello! We have not been committing crimes on the internet. We did not feed an officer of the law to a carnivorous plant. Fool's Midnight. Nox fatuus. Used by some as an aphrodisiac, though the potent sulfuric aroma is enough to put off most. This dark mushroom has a fleshy underbelly. Dark mushroom. Unique, sharp taste. It smells rotten. All right. Aphrodisiac. Fool's Midnight. Presses X. Haverage. Lemon Dandy, Larkshine, Lyle of Neptune. Let's just go ahead and take that question mark off because I'm pretty sure that's that. Pennybell. Poliscus. Brevifolia tolli. The poliscus flower is crushed into a paste to cure coughs and sore throats. The author can attest that the supposed cure does not work. Or this author can. Crushed into a paste. Aroma is sharp and citric. I think that's going to be the Poliscus. Prittle. You're in a rocket bus right now. Aculeatus furibundum. Coveted by the rich, Pretty Prittle is crushed to make dyes. This is a very rare plant that is hard to come by and requires great care to cultivate. Purple flowers with a gentle scent. All right, so this is Pretty Prittle. It's not magic. No. All right, if that is the Prittle, then I don't know what this one is. Oh, it must be the Bellanox. Yeah. Caligo formosus, the moonlight flower, dark, mysterious, and beautiful, has enchanted people for centuries. It is thought to send people mad with obsessive desire, seductively luring them to their deaths, like a siren's call. All right. I've tentatively identified all of them. Let's see who's at the door here. Simone Green. Okay, the librarian. It's good to see you too, Hellebore. It has been a while. You seem as relaxed as ever, though. Nothing ever phases you, does it? I must admit, I've been buried in my books and seem to have missed all the excitement. I hear you and your plants had a part to play, though. I've been collecting some information on a selection of plants for a little book I'm putting together. I was hoping you could help me finish identifying all these plants. Let's start with the moonlight flower, Bellanox. I've always loved that one. It's literally gonna just take us through. Spring wax cap. That's a mushroom, isn't it? The question is, do I bother to... Yes. The answer is yes. I have to put them in alphabetical order. Haverage. Plant identified. Fool's Midnight. Demel. Oops. It says here that Umbrella smells of strawberries. There are so many conflicting aromas in this shop, I can't pick it out. I've never even heard of Avulum. I didn't realize she was commenting on all of them. Oopsie. Pennybell next. My mother often uses birdum leaves in her cooking. She's too stubborn for superstition. Another herbal remedy for sore throats that doesn't work. Oh well, let's see what it looks like at least. Ooh. Okay. If that's not the Peliscus. All right, Peliscus. Oh. It's the Lyle of Neptune, which color-wise makes more sense, but sparsely petaled. "69 plants ID. Nice. Lyle of Neptune. Butterdale? Good work. Let's do Devil's Nightcap now. Let's do Swift Snare now. Dead Man's Fingers? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Bishop's Parasol, what are you doing over there? Like some of them have been moving on their own. Again. Uh, Caldery. Priddle. I don't know that one. There. Okay. I'm gonna shelve it first because I don't know if I'll be able to otherwise. It's next to the red ebony. All right. 77 of 77 plants identified. Well, that seems to be all of them. You know, I think you've earned the right to call yourself an experienced horticulturist. That was the epilogue. You get to finish identifying all the plants that you had not previously identified. But it's fun. I like that they let you do that at the end. All right. We're going to exit that game, and I am going to bring up another game because it's a good game. I know which game I wanted. Question is, where is it? Aha. Experienced hoarder, yes. Although I have not played this edition. All right, I'm gonna have to do a little bit of alteration to stream settings because, let's see, I need to make sure that you all can hear this game. And then we're going to need to make sure that you all can see the game. Because that's a thing too, right? So the game capture. Nope. Alrighty, and then I'm gonna need to just go ahead and make a little change here. There we go. Indeed, indeed. Monument Valley. Let's just hope that the game capture will capture the game. Possibly. It so far is not. Hello, game. Well, that worked. I don't prefer that setting, but it didn't want to do with this setting. Oh, there we go. Monument Valley. This was a mobile-only game, and I love it. But now this is the panoramic edition. Click on the path to move Ida. More a monument void. So pretty. I love these games. When this first came out, I played the entire game in one night on my phone. I just couldn't stop. It was too good. Exactly, Puddle Club. I was so happy when they were announced that these were being released for the computer. Chapter 2, The Garden, in which Ida embarks on a quest for forgiveness. Wait, was Chapter 1, that was all Chapter 1 was? I don't remember. That's why I'm... No. But how... Yes. I just want to double check. Because I got credit for completing the prologue. Okay. Yeah, this was Chapter 1. So... It's just really pretty. And sounds... the soundscape that they put in this game is just... this and Chance of Senar feel similar to me. The Garden, in which Ida embarks on a quest for forgiveness. Mhm. All right. I love the Escher puzzleness of it. Um, Cube. Complete. It's too... Chapter 3, Hidden Temple. in which Ida has an unexpected meeting. Okay. Right. Hmm. Long have these old bones waited in darkness. How far have you wandered, silent princess? Why are you here? Beware, the end of stream is in the distance. We're closing in on 9 p.m. Thank you. Tesseract. We had a cube, now we have a Tesseract. Level 4. Chapter 4. Water Palace, in which Ida discovers new ways to walk. Ten hours and 13 minutes left to stream? What? I love this game so much. It's 11:47 a.m. there. Wow. Mm-hmm. New ways to walk. I just love the Escherness of it. So simple. And like the first levels are not hard at all, but they do get particularly difficult after a while. You are that. This was the Valley of Men. Now all that remains are our monuments, stripped of their glories. Thieving princess, why have you returned? A diamond. I love this game. Level 5. Chapter 5. The Spire, in which Ida encounters the bothersome crow people. bothersome crow people are all the people I owe an email response to, so I'm avoiding them. Let's just be clear. These are anthropomorphized crows, not the indigenous tribe known as the Crow. So. Oh. I forgetted that. It's been more than I don't know how many years it's been since I played this last, but it's so good. Oh dear, so many crows that are gonna caw at me. Oh yeah, I can't go this way. It's been Aldhaven just went live, didn't they? We will go there soon. Oops. Else if I turn things the right direction. I don't know the name of that shape. It's a pyramid, but it's open. No. I don't know. We did 5 chapters of Monument Valley in half an hour. That's pretty good. So good. The game is so good. that is where we're going to have to leave things for tonight. I don't know what we'll play next Monday. We might play some more Monument Valley and Monument Valley 2. Or I will spin the wheel and let you all know what it spins. Or we might do some Control. Or, you know, I'll be here Monday playing something. Elixir, Hannah, Lord Portico, thank you so much to my mods. Thank you, Shadows of Life, for the 1 sneak bit. Puddleglum, thank you for the 3 stream streak. We will be raiding over to Althaven for the next issue of Noirville 321. So definitely join me for that. Because the stream punks are awesome. And Althaven's awesome. And you should just come along. It'll be awesome. So we're going to head over there. My next stream is Wednesday for Archival Adventures. I do have a raid call if you want to drop it when we get over there. It comes in both subscriber and non-subscriber flavors. So, you know, choose the one that is most to your taste. Or that you can actually use. But thank you so much for joining me tonight. And hanging out while I murder fictional characters with plants and solve pretty puzzles. Hopefully I see all of you again soon. Until I do, get out there and do some shenanigans.